selfish and stop wanting the biggest houses and the biggest car or the most fanciest cars and I gotta have the biggest diamond ring. Who gives a shit about that? There are starving people in this world that need us to help them. And you are, somebody else is worried about having the biggest goddamn diamond ring. Who gives a shit about that? That's just material things. That's why this world is not happy. We don't have, your neighbors aren't your buddies anymore. The kids aren't out playing with every kid on the block. You walk in the grocery store, people are on their phones. They won't get out of your goddamn way because they're so ignorant and selfish that their conversation with their friend about tonight is more important than you trying to get through the store to go pick up your kids. If you're like me, single mom, even if you're not single, you're trying to rush, get everything done that you have in this little amount of time. But people are just so, and then they get upset if you ask them, hey, can you move, please? I need to get in there. I'm on the fucking phone. I mean, this lady did that to me the other day at the store, and I was like, that's when I'm like, you know what, bitch? I'm going to knock you out. Don't speak to me that way, ever. I don't care who the fuck you are. I don't deserve that. And for another, I don't put up with shit like that. I don't have to. I'm not afraid to knock you the fuck out and go to jail and sit there. It would be worth it. So maybe the next person that does that, somebody asks a person to move, that person would have seen what happened and they'd be like, oh, no problem. Please, go ahead. Instead of being like, you're just going to have to wait. No, the fuck I do. No, you need to get the hell out of my way. Yes, it does piss me off. I am in this world right now that I fucking hate. I hate to communicate with people. I hate the way people treat other people. You can't even try to date somebody now because all everybody wants is sex. They want you to sleep with them and then they never talk to you again. You know how that feels to a person? Do you even care how that feels to the person that you're doing that to? I'm not like everybody else. I don't want to go sleep with the whole frickin' town. I can honestly have sex with myself and enjoy it more than I can having sex with 50 guys that my energy is not connected to. I'm not wanting to give it to them. I don't have any, I don't understand. And then people, they're like, well, she's a prude. She used to do this and when I was younger, hell yeah, I would get drunk and I would screw. But I'm not young anymore. When I'm a kid, kids, that's how we learn. That's how we grow. That's who we become. That's how we realize and figure out who we truly are. And back then, that's who I was. I was having fun. And that's what it came down to. But when you're watching like grown ass adults, when you go out with some man, you think that you have a connection. You decide that you are going to go a little bit further. And, a man that's in his 50s literally stops talking to you. And then you try to contact him and they act like a little teenage boy. Well, I don't want a relationship. Well, neither do I. But we just exchanged our energy. Isn't there something that you want besides that? And then you go around telling people about it. Or, get this, they make a video of it and they post it on porn sites because you're not there at their beck and call because they want you to sleep with them. Only them, but they don't want a relationship. But they're allowed to go sleep with everybody else. And on top of it, they're fucking married. And you don't even know it. Or, just this world is just, I look at it and all I want to do is pack my stuff and I want to go live up in the mountains and not ever see another person. I have had it with people. I've had it with selfish, ignorance, cruel, mean, heartless people that don't care about anyone besides themselves. They want to talk shit about everybody. They don't care that your life just fell apart. They want to believe the lies and rumors that they're spreading and all the other people are spreading that aren't even true. And even if they are, who are they to judge you? They're not God. What they don't realize is that you go ahead and keep judging everybody in town because when you get judged at the end, your judgment's going to be harsh. And when you have to be reincarnated to live this life again, you're going to live like my life. For all the people that hurt me, you're going to be reincarnated into my position. So then you know exactly how it feels and what people do to you and how you end up with like post-traumatic stress disorder that you just don't at times want to live. I've never felt that way before, but I'm so exhausted and I'm so tired of mean, heartless, just selfish fucking pricks. That's what it comes down to. And I'm speaking of my own fucking family. The people that I have always been there for. I bent over backwards. If they needed me, I was always there. But I get treated like shit because of that. They don't stop and think. Where were all my brothers and sisters? Where were they at when my mom broke her ankle because she was drunk and fist fighting with my aunt? Nobody came. I did. I worked a 12-hour day. I would go grocery shopping. I'd go out to my parents, cook them dinner. Then I'd drive all the way, 45 minutes away, to my boyfriend and do that too. And then come back. Back. Nope. I am the black sheep of my family. I'm only the black sheep because they targeted me. They fucking abused me. They neglected me. They were horrible parents to me. I could go on and on and on with all that. So they pushed me out of the family. Here's my family over here. Yay, we're going shopping. Me, I'm over here as I'm sitting there at the mall watching everybody else get Guess jeans back then and their new shoes. And I sat there while they bought everybody else everything for school. They would bring me back to Rollins, where I live, to Alco, which is like a Pomide or a Walmart, but a lot smaller. And I would be able to pick out 2 pairs of pants and 2 shirts. And then the rest of the clothes I had were either my brother's that were left over from last year or my clothes left over from last year. They didn't have birthday parties for me, but they had one for my sister every year. I wasn't allowed to have my friends stay the night. My sister was. And then when my sister went to go stay the night somewhere, I had to go with her. Why? Because they never wanted to be around me. You know why they didn't want to be around me? Because I am a witch, and they know that. They know they can feel my energy. People can feel it. And because I am good. My heart is good. I grew up in evil, like negative, abusive, heartless, disgusting people raised me, and it's my family. When my mom died, it broke my heart. I love my mom more than the whole fucking world. Do I like her? Absolutely not. Did I like her before that? I thought I did. But my mom was the most evil woman that could have walked this earth as far as I'm considered. The things she did to me and my brother, and the lies that she's told everybody about me to make them hate me and to move away from me and to keep me stuck and broken and just is unthinkable. The black magic she used on me, my own family doing it to me to keep me stuck so they can continue doing all their illegal shit, hurting people, making money, just doing all this stuff. They chose me to give, I guess, to the devil. I don't know what that was. They wanted me to be part of it, but my heart was too pure. They couldn't brainwash me enough to be in what they're in, which is, it's heartbreaking. And for 44 years, I turned 44 on the 4th. That has been my life. I am changing my life. I am going to make a difference. I am going to speak out. I'm going to teach people about the evilness and the goodness of magic, of psychics. Yes, psychics are real. Are there fake ones? Of course, because there's fake fucking people all around us. So you have to make sure that you are understanding that you're not buying into all these people's bullshit. And if somebody's trying to make a fortune off of you, reading your cards or doing this or doing that, you know they're not real. Sure, this takes up a lot of my time, obviously. I've almost been talking for an hour. Do I get paid for it? No. So that's why donations would be great. And do I do stuff for people for free? Sure, I do. Am I going to? Sure, I always will, because that's who I am. But is my company going to start making money? Yes. Is it going to be outrageously priced? No. Because I don't have to make millions of dollars. What I have to do is I have to teach people what I'm talking about today. I have to speak out about the experiences of my life, because that's why I went through them, even though people think I'm just wanting sympathy and I'm playing the victim card. And for those people that think that, need to just step on back, because I know what I'm doing here. Do you communicate with spirit? No. There's a reason why. Because I do, and I know what I'm supposed to be doing here. And I don't need anybody's sympathy. I am strong enough to fucking handle pretty much everything because I pretty much have gone through it, and I've gone through it alone. So I don't need anybody's sympathy. I'm doing it because I love you all and I want to help people. That's my purpose here, is to help people. I want to help children that were raised and, that were abused and neglected like I was, because I know how I feel, and I'm a very, very sensitive person. It's wanting to make me cry. And I know how alone I've felt in my entire life. I have never experienced what love is. I mean, like, really had somebody love me. People fear me because I'm so independent. Well, I've had no choice but to be independent because I had no one there to help me. Nobody's ever came and said, hey, let me do something nice for you. Never. No one. And that's sad. And it breaks my heart because I don't do the things I do because I expect something in return, but it would be nice to feel how I make other people feel. Sorry. Okay. Most people, this happens to, don't even know that black magic is being used on them. Their lives just start falling apart. They can't figure out what is going on. They can't figure out why, they're losing their money, and they've lost their home, and they've lost their friends and people, because even I didn't know. I didn't know. Sorry, I'm emotional today. This is just all, what people don't realize is, I've been doing this for years and years and years. I'm exhausted. All I want is a peaceful day. All I want is for someone to love me and to understand me and to respect me for who I am and not talk about me and not be mean to me and hurt me and use me and abuse me, I guess. But people do. People are always going to do that to me. And that's, this is a life I've chosen. I signed up for this. So, you just learn to deal with it, which is sad. So how to protect yourself? You need to grow your spiritual knowledge. You need to have faith in it. You need to have faith in the higher above. You need to not fear what people are sending at you. Not fear what you're seeing. Not fear what you're hearing. No, you're not alone, for one thing. You need to scrub your home. A lot of people, they're so busy, they don't keep a clean house. Well, people call me anal, they call me OCD, because my house is spotless. It's not spotless, but my house is clean, because I believe in that. My camera's going to run out in 1 minute. You need to declutter it, get rid of all the clutter. You can't have boxes everywhere because they'll hide there. Clean it really good. Then you need to cleanse your house with sage and open up all your windows and doors so all that can be, go out. Use sea salt, sprinkle it in around the borders of your windows, doors. I gotta hurry. Learn the laws of attraction, negative thoughts, black magic. Learn all about that stuff. Revenge. Don't seek revenge. Believe that the universe is going to take care of whatever happens to you. The universe will hand out that justice. Know that not all magic is used to hurt other people. We do use magic to help people. So if you're interested in any of that, let me know. And I'm going to let you go because it's going to end.